Social media has messed with our heads a little. If your kitchen is not as white with marbles and fancy gadgets, and if your plate is not colorful, overflowing and styled like a 5-star restaurant, it's like you're not there yet. What if I told you that you're not poor? You lack the reality, which is comparing social media and reality. Yes, you heard me right. We are letting this thing get too much into our heads. This is not me saying that do not make your kitchen aesthetically pleasing when you have to do it because of what you're seeing online, and because of that you want to do what they are doing, not because you have the capacity to do it at the moment, but because of pressure from social media. At the end of the day, it's all about what you know, how you manage what you have, and how confidently you cook without getting trapped by the fake realities on social media. So in today's video, we're breaking down the lies, the pressure, and the comparison game that is killing your joy gradually. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Yaristellex. I always say to stay subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, sit down, grab a bite, and let's dive into the video today. So my first point is the illusion of perfection on social media. When you see spotless countertops, matching jars, perfect lighting, always remember that it is curated. If the countertop is looking clean and nice, the jars are matching, trust me, the lighting might not be as good as that, but because they're actually shooting, this is actually a performance. Me being here shooting this video is actually a performance. On a normal day, will I actually be holding this to talk? So not all the time you get carried away with the fact that, oh, I'm talking, I cannot gesticulate with a knife, I cannot gesticulate with a pen. No, we are just actually performing to you guys. This is not me saying that everything you see on social media is fake. Some percent are real, while some are fake. And because of that, they start pressuring themselves to do what they do not do on a normal day just because they saw someone do it online. Not really because you need that gadget. You went to buy it because you saw it on social media and like, I think I'll start making popcorn. You don't really eat popcorn as often as you trying to buy a popcorn machine. And you went ahead to go and buy it because you saw a food influencer actually buy it and try it. And because of that, you jump on it too. Why will I not buy it? There's another gadget that is coming by tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So tell me, how realistic is that for you to be getting all the gadgets as they're producing it? For a month, you might not be using that machine. Number 2 on my list is the struggle behind the scene. Food content creators also are facing this food inflation of the thing. They go to this regular market you go to every day. They go to this same store you go to. They buy things at the same price you buy things as well. So there was this food influencer that she makes very nice dishes. She was complaining about the fact that the amount of money she used in purchasing ingredients for recipe to shoot recipes for you guys. Like, the struggle is real. The fact that they have to show up every day for you guys to bring up new recipes, it might not be what they actually want to eat in their house. It might not be what they want to feed their children, but because they want to shoot a content, they have a salad recipe to make for you guys. They have to bring out the money, write a list, go to the market to get these ingredients just to make the recipe for you guys. So don't think that you're not facing the struggles. The struggle is real for them as well. So you don't want to say that, oh, because she made this, if I'm not making what she's making today, that means I'm not eating well. If I'm not eating like this recipe she just made, I have not considered myself eating. You're in the long run, because they don't eat like that throughout the rest of the month. Almost everybody, if not everybody, one way or another, in fact everybody, you've come across recipes online. Remember that they are creating content. Not all the time they have the money to buy those ingredients they're buying, but because they want to create content for you guys to watch them and see the way they make this, they make that, they are going to go beyond and above to get all of those ingredients just to shoot a recipe. They're not doing it every day. They're not doing it every week. Why are you comparing their content as your own everyday reality? This is not me saying that when you have the money, do not eat large or in a luxury kind of way. Eat on a high budget when you have the money. But I want you to know that the illusion of every day eating that way is not a reality, guys. Don't be fooled. It is not reality at all times. Another point is good food is good food, either fancy or not. The fact that you see a well-plated kind of meal, well-plated, well-molded here and there, does not mean that that is the way food content creators do all the time. Not every time you have the time to start plating food in a fascinated way. I said that right? Yeah, I said it. I know, I get it. Plating of food makes food more attractive. I'm an advocate of that as well, that when you plate your food, it makes food more attractive, more fascinating. But trust me, it is not all the time. That is what you do not know. It is not all the time. when the cameras are off our faces, at times you want to hit. I'm going somewhere sharp. I pick a plate, take some food out of the pot, and you expect me to start molding, to start. No, now I want to eat sharp and run along. When you see all those food very nice on the camera, 100% minus nothing, the fact that we even go the extra mile to take tissue paper to clean the plates to avoid splash of oil when there is no light camera action, trust me, we just want to hit. We just want to scoop our food inside the plate and just have something into our system. You don't plate food all the times, right? But once in a while, plate food for them in the house. Maybe on weekends when nobody's going to work, everybody is at home. They'll be like, oh, this is nice. That is the spark you're talking about. In as much as the food is nutritious, delicious, nice, cooked in a well-hygienic environment, trust me, girl, you're good to go. Another point is food creators hit on low budget. I know that a lot of people find this somewhat hard to believe, but trust me, food creators as well hit on low budget. Not all the time we have the luxury of money to eat on that high budget you are creating for ourselves. There are days, there are weeks that life happens. That doesn't mean that you take away the nutrient. Don't pressure yourself that all the time I must eat luxury, I must eat chicken, I must eat turkey, I must take beef, I must not use egg to take swallow. What's that? That is nonsense. Sometimes you have to cut your coat according to your size. Take beans and gari. We make use of our leftover stew as well. We do concoction rice and beans with fish plantain. Not all the time we do prim and proper. Okay, at times we do concoction as well. Not all the time, guys. Like, come off it. So there's this title of content of what I eat in a day. It might be true that that is what they eat in a day. That doesn't mean that for the next 3 days, for the next 4 days, those are the same things they are eating. The fact that they showed you the luxury things of what they eat in a day does not mean that that is how they eat for the next 3 days. They might show you what I eat in a day in a luxury fashion, and the next day they are eating on a low budget behind the scene. Another point is luxury doesn't mean necessary. That you see all the time. There's no time you go online. Temu will bring recommendations for you to see gadgets, blenders, others appliances. Apart from kitchen appliances, there are lots of appliances that start popping up on your screen here and there, even when you don't search for them, and you start looking at them. Oh my god, this is so useful. You go ahead and buy them. That you have the capacity to buy things doesn't mean that every gadget, every appliances, you must buy them. There's some things that are not necessary. Whatever does not suit your kind of cooking, whatever you feel like, this thing is not going to ease my stress in the kitchen. You feel like this thing is going to ease your stress. Maybe you love pounded yam. Let's say you love pounded yam. You're tired of making pounded yam manually. The reason why you're going to buy that pounded yam machine is because you love pounded yam and you don't want to stress yourself too much in the kitchen. So you need to get it to make your cooking business stress-free and to reduce your time in the kitchen. But when you know that you don't really take popcorn as frequent as possible, what are you looking for in buying a popcorn maker? If you are getting all the appliances you are seeing just because you want to feel luxury, you want to set up your kitchen and make it feel luxury, that, oh, I have this, how many of them are you using? Some of the appliances in your kitchen, you haven't used them in 2 months. They are rotting gradually because you don't use them frequently. Whatever you do use and you just pack somewhere, it's rotten. What is the usefulness of actually buying all of those gadgets when you know that you don't really use them, you don't really know how to use them, but you want to buy them because of social media pressure? So the summary of all I'm saying is that you get kitchen equipment, kitchen appliances because you need them, not because you want them. The next thing on my plate is aesthetics does not equal ability. That you see people on the spotlight, you see them light camera action in their apron, with their head tie, in a well aesthetically pleasing kitchen, does not mean that those behind the scene, does not mean that those that are not on the spotlight do not know how to cook, and does not mean that they that are on camera, that are on the spotlight, knows how to cook more than those that are not on the spotlight. You yourself, that you're watching all those cooking shows, there are some foods that you can prepare that will be very, very delicious, that person you're looking up to online does not know how to cook. Let's take, for instance, you want to prepare coconut rice, for instance. The way the person on the spotlight is going to prepare the coconut rice is different from the way you're going to prepare your own coconut rice. Which one bangs best? Your own might bang more than the one the person on the spotlight is actually preparing. So you don't want to underrate yourself to say that, oh, because you're seeing this person on the spotlight, on camera, lights and action. No, not all the time. Your own might actually taste nice. So don't overlook yourself. You can beat them. And that doesn't mean at the same time that their food is not going to taste nice. It might taste nicer than yours as well. So it's vice versa. Many amazing meals come from a tiny and not so fancy kind of kitchen. And does it taste nice? Of course it does. Now to my last point, which is Don't go broke because you want to look rich. All of these points I'm mentioning, they are intertwined into each other. This is me just trying to say it in other forms, just to make sure it sinks well into us. The appliances that you know that you do not need, don't even bother to get them. It is popping on our screen. I get it. It is coming to us, coming on our recommendations, sponsored ads and all. You don't want to be caught such that someone comes to your house and they can't find the latest gadgets in your kitchen. The main issue is for you to quench that pressure on social media, quench that thirst of getting all your wants all the time, and focus on your needs. So it brings me to the end of today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you do, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to like, make sure to share with your friends and family. Until I come your way again next time, I remain Telex. I can't wait to celebrate the 1,000 whole family with you guys. So let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. You guys are definitely going to see me in my next one. Bye.